Yes, this is Brenda. Hi, Dr. Donner.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at TV show episodes that have come to evoke darker feelings due to real-world tragedies that occurred after the initial airing.
Hello?
I'm in the bathroom. Can you come in here? I think there's something wrong.
Yes, no. Glee. For 3 seasons of Glee, Finn Hudson believed his father was killed in military combat. Everything changes when the episode, Yes, No, reveals he actually died of an overdose while self-medicating PTSD.
Oh my God. I see everything that was good in him. I see it all in you.
Why did you lie to me? Why?
Because your dad was so much more than the last few months of his life.
This twist came in the wake of revelations about Cory Monteith's struggles with substance use disorder. The hope was that Finn would show how to rise above such tragic cycles.
You know, if I can, through my experience, shed light on the way out of a difficult situation that I know many kids are experiencing, you know, just like I did when I was a teenager. I mean, that's huge.
But 1 year later, Monteith experienced a recurrence of symptoms and died of an overdose at age 31. The 2013 episode, The Quarterback, reflected on his and Finn's deaths, with Naya Rivera covering the band Perry's If I Die Young. She herself drowned in 2020, age 33.
Oh, if I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses.
So what should have been 2 particularly life-affirming Glee arcs have become the most heartbreaking. Fred has the big one, Sanford. Edgy comedian Red Foxx charmed audiences with the running gag of fake heart attacks on the hit sitcom Sanford and Son.
Oh, this is the biggest one I ever had. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey, with an invitation to a Puerto Rican wedding.
As often as Fred Sanford got out of situations by feigning the big one, the episode by that name on the spin-off Sanford was about nobody believing when he suffers the real deal.
If I'm gonna stay here, you can't keep faking the big one.
Yeah, but when I have the big one, it really feel like I'm having the big one.
4 or 5 times a day.
As much as this affected an already dark joke, Foxx would die in 1991 of a heart attack on the set of The Royal Family. Some of his colleagues did indeed think that it was a put-on.
Grandpa, I love you. And I'm glad you're here. I hope you live to be 100.
This ironic end to an iconic career spoils one of its most popular bits, especially the time it wasn't a joke for Fred Sanford. The Sopranos. The Sopranos.
They said it was a panic attack. Of course, all the blood work and the neurological work came back negative. And they sent me here.
You don't agree that you had a panic attack?
The tone of the central character arc on The Sopranos is set when Tony Soprano suffers a panic attack that's initially believed to be cardiac distress. With the eerie similarities in symptoms, the similarities with actor James Gandolfini's death are hard to ignore. In 2013, he succumbed to a heart attack while on holiday in Italy.
How's Italy?
Gotta be honest with you, it's pretty friggin' good. I'll have to come back here.
Yeah, right.
Since then, Tony's regular panic attacks and apparent respiratory strains have hit harder. So too have offhand lines like one in the episode Strong Silent Type, in which Christopher Moltisanti remarks that his mentor will have a heart attack by age 50.
The way you f***ing it, you're gonna have a heart attack by the time you're 50.
Holy, sit down. You're talking to the boss here.
Gandolfini was 51 when he died, leaving behind a legendary body of work and a solemn undertone to it. My name is Alex. Family Ties.
Look, I mean, what's the use of busting my tail to try and build a future for myself? I mean, maybe I don't have a future.
The wholesome humor and themes of Family Ties were cut in a special 2-part episode in Season 5. My Name is Alex follows intellectual teen Alex P. Keaton's existential crisis following the death of a friend. The episode becomes one of the most acclaimed in the series, particularly for Michael J. Fox's dramatic performance.
Don't go. Don't go. Don't. It's not fair. It's not fair.
4 years later, his own existential crisis began with a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. After he formally announced his condition in 1998, audiences watched Alex's contemplations on aging and mortality very differently. Foxx has since led a long and incredible life, but has been very open about his struggles along the way.
I've interviewed you for hours and hours and hours. You've never told me once I'm in pain.
I'm in pain. It's intense pain.
This demonstrates exactly what My Name is Alex says about how quickly life can change. Home is Where the Heart Attack Is, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Generally speaking, recurring jokes about Philip Banks' weight on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air haven't aged well.
Oh, you know what? I heard the doctor say he thinks Uncle Phil might have Dunlap syndrome.
Dunlap syndrome? What's that?
Meaning his belly done-lapped over his belt.
Never mind the season 4 episode or the real tragedy years later. Home is Where the Heart Attack Is finds Phil taking his health more seriously when he has a cardiac episode during a diet. Unfortunately, Will didn't take it seriously enough to ease up on the jokes afterward.
Well, hey, Mom, listen, you should probably make sure that Uncle Phil sleeps on the bottom bunk. Because if he get up on the top bunk, well, you know gravity ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get it from China.
Fans have felt differently since December 31st, 2013, when actor James Avery died from complications following open heart surgery. Fresh Prince may have occasionally respected his character's heart condition, but even the most reverent episode on the matter has lost much of its charm to tragedy.
Look, I don't want to see my father with tubes up his nose, okay? Carlton, there's gonna come a time when all he has is tubes up his nose. Not my father! Everybody's father!
She's Having My Baby, Married with Children. It's common for sitcom storylines to accommodate actresses' pregnancies. Katie Sagal's Going Into the 6th Season of Married with Children opened great opportunities for domestic satire with the Bundy family.
Oh, Al, isn't it a dream?
No, it better be.
The 2-episode premiere, She's Having My Baby, further raised comedic tensions by having neighbor Marcy Darcy get pregnant at the same time as Peg, but there would be no satire about dealing with a newborn. Halfway through the season, Sagal's baby was still born prematurely. Thus, Peggy and Marcy's pregnancies were written off as a dream by Al Bundy the whole time.
What? Al, you're making happy noises in your sleep. But there might be something wrong.
Sagal went on to have 3 children, including actor Jackson White. Still, the unhappy end to that first pregnancy hangs over the humor in Peggy's.
Come on, Al. Laugh with the baby.
I don't wanna. Besides, I don't even think you're pregnant. I think that's a 10-gallon can of ice cream down there. Come on, Peg, laugh with the ulcer.
Pilot, The Lone Gunman. This spin-off of The X-Files aimed to cover more grounded cases that still seemed far-fetched. Though The Lone Gunman was canceled after 1 season, it's notorious for a pilot episode that was terribly realistic after all.
Corner of Liberty and Washington, Lower Manhattan.
World Trade Center. We're going to crash the plane into the World Trade Center.
The gunman must unravel a conspiracy to spark the arms industry by flying a commercial airplane into the World Trade Center. Just 6 months after this episode aired, the unthinkable happened.
At this time, we've been on the air for the last 10 hours as the country has endured or is trying to get through, as one official here in New York said, this horrendous attack on the United States today.
The 9/11 terrorist attack left a lasting impact on American culture, to say nothing of the forgotten series that predicted it. Some have even subscribed to the disputed theory that it was a war profiteering conspiracy. Certainly, The Lone Gunman now resonates all too much from its first case.
We can't do it. We don't have the proof.
And then we don't have a lead story for this week's issue.
Yeah, we do.
The one where Chandler takes a bath, Friends. One of the most beloved Chandler Bing-focused episodes of Friends is about him de-stressing with luxurious baths. Before long, he becomes obsessed with them.
Do I smell essential oils?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bath. I was just gonna get a magazine.
This was a little awkward, even in 2002, when Matthew Perry's substance use disorder was already infamous. Years later, the actor became hooked on the antidepressant ketamine after it was deliberately overprescribed by unscrupulous physicians. On October 23, 2023, Perry lost consciousness in a hot tub and drowned.
We talked to a few toxicologists. Here's how somebody put it. They said simply the ketamine isn't likely what killed him, but made it rather possible for him to drown. So really sad.
Friends fans may especially point to the one with Rachel's other sister for Chandler's throwaway line.
Well, what do you know? I guess I'll be the one who dies first.
But the whole of the one where Chandler takes a bath has become a stressful watch. It's only a test. Beverly Hills 90210.
1 out of 9 American women will get breast cancer, and out of those, 1 out of 4 will die.
How awful.
My aunt died of cancer.
With her family's history of cancer, Brenda Walsh readily consults a doctor about a lump in her breast in the first season of Beverly Hills 90210. The episode, It's Only a Test, ends with the good news that the tumor is benign.
It is? Thank God. It's fibroadenoma, just like she thought.
Actress Shannon Doherty did not receive that news in 2015. After 9 years of battling metastatic breast cancer, she passed away at age 53. Doherty was notably very public about the painful process throughout.
I also think what an incredible disservice to everybody else going through this if I put forth something completely false. Like, I'm not okay. That's the truth.
This has made Brenda's coming of age in the 90210 franchise difficult for fans to relive. Never mind a medical scare very early on that wound up being prophetic.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Mork meets Robin Williams, Mork and Mindy. All of Earth fell in love with Robin Williams on Mork and Mindy. His quirky extraterrestrial was himself eager to interview the comedian and actor to better understand celebrities.
After a while, I realized that people found these characters kind of funny and outrageous, and then I got to the point where I realized that the characters could say and do things that I was afraid to do myself. And after a little while, here I am.
The meta episode solemnly ends on Williams discussing the pressures of stardom and suggesting that his art is a way to cope with his mental health. Mork later reports to his leader that this lifestyle may be too much for some to handle.
I thought all stars were rich, live in mansions, and drive big eggs.
I know, sir, that's the common misconception. But you see, to get that, you have to pay a very heavy price. You have responsibilities, anxieties, and, well, to be honest, sir, some of them can't take it.
33 years later, Williams took his own life. While this was attributed to a diagnosis of neurodegenerative diseases, the revered funny man was open about his struggles throughout his career.
This is from Williams' representative, who released a statement just a moment ago saying, quote, Robin Williams passed away this morning. He had been battling severe depression of late. This is a tragic and sudden loss.
This makes it even more important to appreciate an artist's contribution in life. Still, it's hard when the lightest fiction interacts with the darkest realities. What are some other TV shows that have taken on a different tone under unfortunate circumstances in real life? Open up in the comments.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.